Hello gang. So there's Town Hall. I'm in Glen Haven, Colorado. Just a little east of Estes Park, and right over there is the start of the trail for Crosier Mountain. It's a butt kicker. I've done it a bunch. Here comes a car. Let's come up the road, less than 1/10 of a mile. And here's where it starts. You can see the sign right up there. And here's the start of it. Right this way. And this trail just goes uphill right out of the gate. I mean, for 4 miles. It's not an easy one. That's what we're looking at. We're getting to the point where we can start getting up higher, up into the big country. There's just so much snow still up there. I'm gonna try and go up there this weekend. We'll see what happens. If I do, you'll see all about it. About 0.35 in. This is the 3rd switchback. They're really not bad. They're really kind of long and gradual. You can see they have a number of slash files. And what they'll do is wait till it snows and light them up. You can see those slash files everywhere. And what they just look at the ground now. It's complete fire mitigation. This place is going to be spectacular with new growth in probably about 4 or 5 years, I would say. Awesome work. All right, I'm 0.65 in. We're at Knapp's Knob. It's just this little flat area. But I'll tell you what, doing a quick little hike that will give you awesome sunset views. Knapp's Knob. It's like 1.3 miles round trip. This is right up there. Alright, so I'm going to take off from Knapp's Knob here. That's Piper Meadows out there. I'm going to be skirting the left side of that. And then I'll shoot up in the mountain. Okay, so then after Knapp's Knob, it just drops downhill. Go down across the creek and then start heading back up for Piper Meadows. This is like the only crappy part on the way back. So then you bottom out at this creek, and the trail starts going on. Mosquitoes are there. So I'm 1.4 in, and the views start to open up. That's gonna be Triangle Mountain in the foreground there. So here's where we're at. I just came up from there. We'll keep heading up there. I'm 1.73 miles in. And look at the meadows here and these views. Pretty spectacular. Pretty awesome views of Hallett Peak and Flat Top Mountain. On the left there's Hallett, and right next to it's Flat Top. So after 2.19 miles, I made it up to where the Rainbow Trail meets in. It's coming up from the gravel pit. And then there's this sign over here, Glen Haven 2, which is pretty close. Like I said, I'm 2.1, so, but that bottom one is not right. I think that's to the turn for the Summit Trail, because it's at least a half mile from that sign up, and it's really steep. So keep that in mind. I'm at 2.7 in, 12, I think. Well, I just looked 1,200 vertical feet. I got about 3/10 of a mile up to the turn for the summit. Just really taking my time because that's a smart way to do this thing. Alright guys, so that sign was exactly on, except for it's 1.25 miles to the Crosier Mountain Summit Trail. And then it's at least a 1/2 mile up to the top. I'll check what I do here in a minute after I catch my breath. And there's the Crosier Mountain Trail that heads down to the Garden Gate entrance. That's probably the hardest one. Probably 5.5 miles from here. Alright, now the final part. This is the hardest. It is no joke on the Summit Trail to Crosier. Just really steep. Check in with you in a little bit. Right, so here's what the Summit Trail is looking like. So, there's a peak at Palisade Mountain. See it? And this would be Round Mountain. Alright, there's the summit. I'll be right out to it. The views over here. Lines and Beaker. Heading south. Alright, so there's the summit of Crosier Mountain. From the summit trail, that sign is down there. Up here is exactly a 1/2 mile and just under 600 vertical feet, so it's pretty good. I'll be right up top in a second. Summit of Crosier Mountain, 9,500 feet. Wowzers. There about the views up here. They're pretty crazy too. Sorry about the wind, guys. Okay guys, so stats, it was about 3.8 miles, according to my GPS here. 3.8 miles, 1,957 vertical feet, and it took me 2 hours and 14 minutes. So, yeah, what a great day. The wind is making it nice up here. The bugs are pretty bad, so I'm thankful for that wind. All right, so I'm gonna head back down. The winds are getting pretty crazy up here. Actually, it's like 84 down in town, but up here on top with that wind, it's a little chilly. All right, I'll check in a couple more times. All right, gang, it took me 9 minutes to get from the summit back down here. I can haul ass coming down that. Here's what I got in front of me. So I'm headed down there. I was the only person at the summit. Seen 5 other people pass me and nobody else. No one in like probably an hour. And this mountain's known for some wildlife. I've seen bear up here myself. I've seen some elk roll around up here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't get mauled, but hopefully I can find some and give you a photo or something. So this is some dense tree. There's the trail. Both sides here. I'm just scaling around, waiting for something to come out. Alright, we're back here from the summit. It's 1.75. I checked again from here to the summit actually. And it took me 42 minutes to get down. I love going downhill. Here we go. Down here at this low point again, coming back. I got this uphill finisher that I told you would suck, and it will. And then just downhill to the trailhead, so about 6.75 miles in. I'll say goodbye at the trailhead. Alright guys, Crosier's done and done. 7.46 miles. 2,083 feet per day. Great hike, excellent views. It is definitely a challenge. It took me, let's see, it took me just about 4 hours, 3 hours and 55 minutes. So. All right, thanks for joining. See ya.